Welcome, guys, and welcome to this breaking news. Yes, Tottenham make number 4 signing number 4 of this transfer window of the 26-27 Football Premier League season. And Tottenham have signed Martin Dubravka from Burnley on a free transfer. He's agreed a deal for Tottenham. His move was completed today, set to be a backup to Kinský, with Vicario going out the door. So, yes, absolutely great news for Spurs, and number 4 in the door. And we're having a busy window. And I can hear people now. I can hear them complaining. I can hear them. The jungle drums of drumming. There are Spurs fans complaining. Hang on, let me listen. Yeah, I can hear them. They're complaining because Tottenham are getting free transfers in. You know, all I'm saying, it could be a Daniel Levy wet dream, but, a transfer is a transfer. I'm delighted with this. I think it gives us good options for the backup for the goalkeeper. I think it's right to let Kinský be number 1. And if you think about it, and I'm really honest about this, if you really think about Kinský, he really stepped up in our relegation fight. He really stepped up. Wolves saved us a point there twice, actually. Once at the very end, and once when I think Danso made a mistake and he come flying out of his like a rat up a drain pipe to get that one away. Leeds, he made that fantastic save to get us the point there. He made a couple of saves against Everton. He deserves. This is a very, very good goalkeeper. And I said it at the time when we had that mistake at Atletico Madrid. I was one of the few that actually backed him. He was one of the few that I actually think this is a good goalkeeper. And for me, I think this makes sense. It brings an experienced Premier League goalkeeper into the camp. And he's young enough as well. So if we have to depend on him, he knows what it's like, his experience, and I think it's a great signing. On Vicario, I will give you a bit more on that as well. Vicario, as we did report on the channel probably 2 months ago, now we did say that Vicario was to leave, and Fabrizio Romano in the last 2 hours has said Gianluca Vicario is set to leave Tottenham, with Italian clubs keen on the goalkeeper. We did report, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, that Juventus were in from also AC Milan. But Juventus are informed in case of Aston Villa price for Martinez doesn't drop. Napoli are monitoring Vicario if they can sell a goalkeeper this summer, one of the names on the shortlist. Another rumour that's going around, and I haven't got confirmation yet, and I'm still waiting for confirmation. So for me, it's a rumour at the moment that Fernandes of West Ham has agreed personal terms with Tottenham Hotspur. Now, as I said, it's a rumour. And if you look on X, I swear to God, right, you would see thousands of Fernandes is joining Tottenham. Fernandes is joining Manchester United. Fernandes is joining X, Y, and Z. Treat everything as a rumor until we can confirm for you guys what is the actual news. And this is where you will find your number 1 true news. I just want to say, first, before I get on with the show, big up to everyone in the chat. I will welcome you in a minute. I want to say massive shout out to O'Connell Designs. I have to say, he has done a fantastic job on all on everything that you see, with the new backgrounds, with the new studios. As you can see, I'm sitting in. It's not the only one. He's done 3 or 4 for me. With the new transfer intro as well. And we've updated the logo, as you can see, guys. We've made it a bit more stylish. I can't thank the guy enough. I can't thank the company enough. They've done a fantastic job. And I know he is. And I'm proud to say, again, at the bottom, as you can see, it is sponsored. This stream is being sponsored by O'Connell Designs. The link and description are in below. All the information you need, and the email address as well. And also, I'm proud to announce we have merch coming. We do have merchandise coming. We have T-shirts. We have hoodies coming. They are in the process of building a shop. so you can buy it. I've seen the early stages of it. I'm absolutely buzzing. And again, that is through O'Connor Designs, who's doing everything for us. So big up to Colin. And so do get any YouTubers watching. I know there's a few that watch me. If you want anything done, get over to O'Connor Designs. The email's below. If you look on the community page, the price list is there. I will put it up again today for you guys so you can have a look. But I have to say, I'm absolutely over the moon for the work he's done for me. And there is a new intro coming as well for the main show, which I cannot wait. It is buzzing. We've got a new outro as well, which is being debuted today. So I'm looking forward to showing you that, guys. Let's welcome a few people in and we will take it from there. Big up the Paigey. Big up Paigey. She says, afternoon, peeps. Afternoon, Paigey. Hope you're doing well. And also she said, make sure you smash the like button on your way in and subscribe. Yes, we're on the march to 3K and we want to get there as quickly as humanly possible. Big up to Bird on Banjo. I love that, Bird on Banjo. You can see a bird sitting in the tree and a lovely day like this, playing his banjo. Big up to you guys. Coins. Exactly. I am buzzing. Wait till it actually goes. So, yeah, that's true. Wait till we get the big signings in. People hate sensible business. I think it is sensible business for me. I think it's a great bit of business. But there will be people that moan about it. There will be people saying, oh, another crap signing. A bit like they said about Robinson and a bit like they said about other players. It's just ridiculous. These are good players coming in. They're not, second rate from the third division in the Polish league. These are Premier League players coming in. Yeah. Do you know what, Brett Wilkins? Yeah, probably right, bud. Big up to just some Joe. Big up to just some Joe Holy. So what does Colin think will happen with Fernandes? Well, you mentioned his name 3 times, and look, he appears. It's a bit like Gizmo. Is it Gizmo? Is it Gizmo? At the Gremlins, you don't feed Colin after midnight. You just do not feed them after midnight. Water. That's it. You don't give water to Colin after midnight. Something funny happens. Believe me, I've seen it. Big up, Colin. Hope you're doing well. I think we will walk away from Fernandes. Do you know what? That one's a weird one. I've seen plenty of news around that he has agreed with Tottenham. As I said, I'm waiting for an update on that confirmation. I will bring to you first and fastest when I do. Big up to Bird on Banjo. Kinský #1. It's almost like if you continue something meaningful, De Zerbi will trust you more. Take note, Bergville. Look, on Bergville, I understand why he wants to move. He wants first team football. I think Bergville just wants to feel wanted. He just wants an arm put round him and say, look, you're my #1. You're going to be in my plans. I'm going to play you, but you've got to work at it. For Luka, I've got very different feelings. He's had what's he done? 1 season in the Bundesliga. He may be this exceptional talent, but you're 18. You've got to earn your place. You've got to work hard. You've got to work hard in training. You've got to prove that you can be trusted. You've got to prove that you're there. Knuckle down. And I just think if he's moaning now, then just let him go. Just sell him. If he wants to put in a transfer request and he thinks he's bigger than he is, then he's going to get a very rude awakening him. Because you don't just walk into a side just because you think you're good enough. You have to earn it. You have to walk in there. You have to train hard. You have to prove to the manager, you can trust me as a defender. And when you do get your chance, it's about taking that chance. And it's about proving to him, I can play on the pressure. No disrespect to the Bundesliga. It's a great league, but it's not really competitive, is it? It's a bit like Scottish League. It's not really competitive because only 1 or 2 teams, 1 team wins the Bundesliga every year. And in Scotland, only 2 teams, maybe 3 now with Hearts, will win the championship there. So it's not really the most league that's going to put you under extreme pressure. The Premier League will. The Premier League will eat you up and spit you out if you're not good enough. And I think that has to be the census here. He hasn't been proven at the highest level. So, instead of mouthing off, knuckle down, get your head down, work hard in pre-season, and use that to De Zerbi. I want to be your #1 centre-back. Instead of apparently putting in a transfer request and wanting to go because I'm going to get game time. Bergville's doing it the right way. He's being respectful, but also saying, look, I need to play because of my career. Luca's just doing it the arse way. He's doing it the way he shouldn't be doing it. So in my view, I think two good players, right? Don't get me wrong. I love Bergville, and Bergville's a talent. He really is a talent, and he will become a very, very good player. He really will. But he's doing it the right way. Luca's just throwing his toys out the pram because he believes the hype. He believes in his own hype. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe arrogance is... Maybe having that bit of arrogance is a good thing to show that you can go to the very top. But I think you also got to have a little bit of sense. You got to be sensible with it as well. You can't just believe your own hype. And also, with Luca, with him only being 18, has he got the right people around him? Is his agent in his ear? Look, get this move, and then I get a bigger cut out of it. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Big up to Colin. He says it's dragging out. It is dragging out for sure. I do know what. On that, just some joke. I would love Somerville as well, but like the Sevilla thing, that's going on for now nearly 3 windows. Just get it done. Big up to Bren Bryant. Big up, Bren. Big up, Arsenal fan. I see. Big up, man. How are you doing? Well, doesn't seem to take long for Tottenham fans base to have a meltdown. He's a backup keeper. He won't play much. Big up. I agree with you. 100% agree with you. Look. Would I rather him than a keeper being brought in from another league that hasn't had Premier League experience? No, I wouldn't. This keeper's got Premier League experience. He's played for Burnley. Yes, Burnley didn't have the greatest season, got relegated. These things happen. But he's got Premier League experience, and he's capable, and he's a good goalkeeper. And I think it's the right move. And I think it's the right move to give Kinský the #1 spot as well. I think he's earned it. He kept us up. He was one of the players that kept us in the Premier League. Big up to Kate and Jim. Big up, Kate. Hope you're doing well. I hope you and Jim are doing fine. Big up to Dermatron. Big up to you, Kate. And I can't wait to be back on We Are Tottenham TV for the new season. Looking forward to that. Big up, Kate. And we'll have to organise to get you on the channel in the summer sometime, Kate. So I hope you're doing well. They're both here and enjoying the sunshine. Say Jim's out the back sunbathing at the moment. Big up to you. Hope you're both doing well. Big up to Mr. Brady. He says, I have a sneaky feeling we won't get either Fernandez or Tonali. It's dragging, given other clubs to Philip. Look, Philip, I'm going to say this nicely. It will happen, okay? One will happen. If you can pick one or the other, one will happen. Or both may happen. Just trust the process. As you always told me, and I'm going by your logic, transfers weren't done in a day. This, as I said to you always, this isn't FIFA where you go out and buy a player straight away. There has to be agents have to be talked to, personal terms have to be agreed, and then the clubs have to get sorted. Tottenham have already put a bid in for Tonali. I think they're going to put another bid in for 90-odd million plus add-ons. So that might take it over to 110. This Arsenal link, I think, is a load of BS. Personally, because I know that Arsenal are after Rodgers and Bancoli. And then if they do Tonali, where's he going to fit into that midfield? He's not going to play. So I think if he looks at his option, Tottenham's a better option. So one of the two, we may get both, Philip. So, don't give up yet. Do not give up yet. Do not give up yet. Someone being let go too. Yeah. So, yeah, he is. I've read that as well. Yeah, he is. And look, he rarely got the chance at Tottenham, did he? Rarely. And I think that was the signing. As soon as it was done, he was loaned out and he got injured and he never got a chance, did he, again? Big up to Greg Selnet. Big up to you. Hope you're doing well. Afternoon, Dermo. Afternoon, Greg. Hope you're doing well, bud. Big up to Rodney Martin as well. Big up, Dermot Coyce. Yeah, Coyce. Guess I'm saving some cash for when the merch comes out. Yes, Pagey, I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the T-shirt. It is really cool. It is, and we're getting the hoodie right. The logo will be here, and then the logo will be massive on the back. So I'm looking forward to that. Can't remember what the outro is. You'll find out at the end of the show, Colin. Oh dear. Yeah, he is Philip. He is a safe pair of hands. I'm absolutely quite buzzing with this, actually. Yeah, study. Yeah, good study. Good. Yeah, he is. Totally agree. What's it? I'm Beetlejuice. Say my name 3 times. I'm half expecting him to join, suddenly appear in the stream. Knowing him. Big up, Greg. Clever, astute signing for cover option. I like Joe Hart and Fraser Foster. Experienced deputy sort of vibe. Yeah, it is. And I think it's very, very interesting that Tottenham, that De Zerbi is going for experience. I am doing the show at 8 o'clock tonight, guys, and going over what Vinay put out about sort of an update. I saw it in Chris Cowland's X last night, and I was reading through it. I couldn't sleep after the England game, which I will talk a little bit tonight about as well. And it was like it's totally opposite to what Levy wanted to do, and it's like a total sea change. I'm just interested in what you guys want to talk about. I'm doing it tonight. I'll be on at 8. So join me for that. I'm looking forward to it. Big up to Dermo. Big up, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Listen, Josh, I want to get you on the show, bud, on the transfer show. So let me know when you're free, and I'll get you on the transfer show. This young lad is so knowledgeable on football. He really is. I was doing the England game on Jess's channel last night, and he came on. I just sat back and listened to him. It was like having an ex-footballer talk about this young lad is so knowledgeable. God help him when he finds girls. Big up, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Big up, Wayne Bonner. Good afternoon, folks. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Welcome. Yeah, he is. Absolutely, Philip. Point on. Spot on. Spoilt brat. Absolutely believes his own hype. And everyone chat. Big up, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Really, I tell you one thing about this young lad. He is a lovely young lad and really respectful as well. So big up to you, Josh. Hope you're doing well. Wayne, big up to you, Wayne. Let me bring you coming up as well. He said if Luca wants out, then cash in, get damn good price from him. Exactly. If Bergville wants football, then line him. Do you know what? I would line them out as well, Wayne. I like Bergville, but he's doing it in a respectful way. I don't know. See, football is all about, if you show respect in football, other clubs will look at you and think, do you know what? He may want out, but he's doing it the right way. If you look at say, Luca, or you look at a Romero, that's always puts country first. I'm not bashing on Romero, but I'm using it as an example. Other clubs will look at that and thinking, is he really going to give us 100% commitment? Is he always going to put Argentina first? And I get it. I get it that, say, for Romero, for argument's sake, Romero is always going to put Argentina first because that's a South American thing, isn't it? It's their lifeblood. They've come from a bad area. They've come from a low area. They've worked their way up to become a world-class player because, of course, they're going to put the country first. But if you're club captain and you're a club captain and you're a big defender to this team, you've got to put your club first. And a lot of other clubs will look at that and thinking, do we really want that in our club? I'm sure Josh or Colin were telling me with the Argentinians in Man United, they seem to be more focused for Man United than they do Argentina. I don't know if that's right or not, but maybe Josh and Colin can advise me that. But Bergville, I agree, Wayne, put him out on loan. And also, he's doing it the right way for me. Yeah, I do too. I think we will get Tonali. I think we might get both, Kate. I've just got this gut feeling. Big transfers takes weeks. They do take weeks to complete. And you're right, Ben. And I think with Arsenal, I was listening to Bobby on the Football Takeover I think a couple of nights ago, and he was talking about Bengali and Morgan Rogers. They're two good signings for you. But it worries me, like, where's Eze going to play? And I will be interested to see what happens there. Big up, Dermo. Another can buy. Save the transfer kit for big buys. Yeah, absolutely, Giant. Well done. Big up to you. Big up to 91 in the house already. Big up to you all. Right, got a bit of breaking news coming through from me, from the people I use. Right, Tottenham are preparing to meet the 85 million asking price for Fernandes. That is the latest I've got. So anyone wants to know about Fernandes from West Ham, Tottenham are preparing to meet the 85 million asking price. So that is what's happening. They're about to drop a bid in. They're about to go to West Ham. Slap the cash on the table. There you go, lads. Take that money. We're going to take your player. Thank you very much. Business done. Bit of Del Boy there. Bit of Del Boy and Rodney. You know, we'll sell you a dodgy fiver and you give us a cat that does. You give us a dog that sings how much. You give us a cat that sings how much is that doggy in the window. That was funny. Yeah. So 85 million. Tottenham are prepared to meet the 85 million for Fernandes. Yeah, big up William. Big up. England won't win the World Cup after last night's performance. Look, I have been saying it tonight, but I've got a theory. I have a theory. Big up. Very disappointed in Harry Kane last night. Spent most of the game. He was marked out of it, Philip, to be fair. I said that last night to his point out to me that he was marked out of it. And look, they've got 4 points. All they've got to do is get a point or win. All they need is a point on Saturday. So, to be fair, I think they're in a very good position. They do need to beat Panama to actually win the group. And I think if they win the group, it gives them an easier sort of way to the final. But for me, Ghana went for a point and they got a point. So fair play to them. But they didn't lose England. So I think that's important. They didn't lose. Big up to Don Corlane one. Big up to you. Oh, look, it's me and Philip.
Don Corleone.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Tron, the boss. Look, it's me and Philip. Philip, look, we're on somebody's YouTube page. Look, it's you and me. I'm the short one. You're the tall one. I don't know which one. Yeah, there you go, Philip. We've made it. We're famous. Pick up to you, man. Funny how suddenly Romero wants to say now that he's injured and no one will come and bid for him. Get Romero out. Never. Do you know what? Romero is a very good player. When he's on game and when he's fully committed, there's no other player you want on your side. But he is a liability. And that's the issue. People will say, well, look at Newcastle last year. Look at Burnley when he scored 2 goals in the equaliser against Burnley. Yeah, great. But what about putting shot out about the board? Just concentrate on what you're doing. We were in a relegation fight. Concentrate on your job. Forget about all the noise. Forget everything else. Just concentrate on what you're doing and get on with it. You wouldn't see a Graham Roberts doing that, or a Steve Perriman, or a Paul Miller, or Chris Howard, or any of them players of the 80s, or even 90s, or early 2000s. You wouldn't see Robbie Keane doing that, would you? He would just concentrate on what he's doing. I need to get this done. I need to make myself a better player. Performance is better. As for standing offs, Roy Keane got sent off a lot of times for Manchester United. But the difference between Roy Keane and Romero is Roy Keane was committed that he wanted the team to do better. He led by example. Yes, he did get sent off, but I think he only got sent off for, I think, over trying and also wanting the best. Romero just gets stupidly sent off, and there's a difference. And we need the captain that can lead by example. Look at Mickey van der Ven, took over the captaincy. Absolutely brilliant, calm, led by example. And he did an exemplary job as captain. Give him the captaincy. Big up to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Big up Giant as well. Like the studio demo. Nice one, Colin. Yeah, Colin does some great work. Here comes the dustman. Seriously. Okay. Can you not have come at 8 o'clock this morning like you normally do? Anyway. Disappointed in Harry Kane last night. Spent more time moaning to the ref than missing the gilt edge chance he normally takes. Yeah, so big up to Kate. Big up to Rhino. Big up Rhino. Big up Dermo. Not happy with it. Oh, Rhino. Why not, man? Same Enid, just different day. Not good goalkeeper. Don't need the second one in line. Need to get a first shot. No. I don't agree with you, Rhino. I think this is moaning for the sake of moaning. And this is just another stick to beat Enoch's head with. I get it. Enoch are not perfect. I get it. We want them to change. But you've got to be sensible about it, man. That I don't agree with that. And look, I get it, what you're saying. And I would love to know, you saying that. So who do you want to put in then? Who would you want us to go and buy then as a goalkeeper? And a second choice. So let me know what you think. I get it. You want bigger and better. And I get it, you want Enoch out. But Enoch are not going to move Rhino until somebody puts in the money to buy the football club. So for better or for worse, we're stuck with the feckers. And we want to see change. And we want to see them. Thank you. Goodbye. Come back in next week. Thank you. you want to see them do a transfer. We didn't get this under Daniel Levy, Ryan. We didn't get transfers so early in the transfer window. And just because Tottenham have done some business and we've put in the bid now for Fernandes, we're going to meet the asking price for him. I think we should rejoice a little bit. We should look at it and think, do you know what? Yes, you're doing it, but we want more of it. And this is what we want. We want more of ENIC doing this. Sorry. So look, everyone to their own, and everyone each to their own, I suppose, each to their own. But I just think, Ryan, look, look, everyone wants change of ownership, but it won't happen overnight. And owners don't. You have to come in. We'll need to find someone who's got 3.5 billion or 4 billion, whatever, to buy the football club. But how do we know their owners are going to be any better? And how do we know that they're going to come in and pump money into the football club? How do we know they're going to do? For better or for worse, we're stuck with them. And if they can change this summer and get the players in that De Zerbi needs, and back him again in January and back him again next summer, surely that's a good thing. Surely what's happening in the early summer is a good thing. But to a point where I agree with you, they have to back this up as well. I'm not saying they mean again, by the way. I want the owners gone. But I do feel that they have to, they're proven that they're wanting to change, hopefully. Big up, Kate. Is Fernandes worth 85? Do you know what, Eltel? Probably about 75. But you know these teams. You know West Ham are in a bit of financial mare at the moment, so they're probably going to overpriced players. Maybe that's the price to do. What's the one I'm thinking of? Maybe that's his clause in his contract. That 85 is his transfer clause. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Must be hard on West Ham fans to see Spurs take the best players every season. I know, Philip. It's great. It's great. Not yet. As I said, I'm waiting for a major update. So once I get one, join. Look, we know Vadovic from Juventus is on a free. So I don't know why we don't go for him. But I will let you know. As soon as I get anything, I will let you know. Big up to Lucky Singh. Haven't seen you in a while, Lucky Singh. How you doing, well, bud? Alex Scott will contact agents again. Man United will offer first team football and Champions League. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll move away. Big up, Mrs. Tron, the boss. Yes, she is the boss.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Rhino, she said thank you. Yeah. Yeah. She is the boss. She's the boss of the channel. She's a boss anyway. Big up to Spurs. Hey, chat. Big up to Spurs over an X. Spurs fan page. Big up to you, bud. Look at you with a bit of playing darts in Madison. Big up to you, sir. Big up to Eltel. The other player in the Premier with 8 million is Haaland, in my opinion. Rest don't bother. You know, Eltel, that football prices have gone berserk. So there's players in the Premier League that were bought for 60 million, not even, they're probably worth 25, 30. It's just inflation, it's just everything's gone up. I'm fine with the Burnley keepers back up. Kinksey deserves at least compete for one job. If we bring him in, another keeper, absolutely. Big up to Ivan Tech. Hello, host Spurs fan from Uganda. Nice to be here. Big up, sir. God, we're going to Uganda. Wow. Big up to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Wow. What's it like in Uganda? What's the weather like today, sir? Is it warm, sun? Is it warm, cloudy? Let us know. Wow. The Sunderland goalkeeper's first choice, Kinský, is too. Kinský deserves his number one spot, but okay. So you want Rufus and Kinský number two. If Levy had done this, we'd have lost our heads. No, I wouldn't have done, Ryan. To be honest with you, I wouldn't have done. And that's me being honest. I wouldn't have done. I've always worked this tightrope of when Levy did well, I praised them. If Levy didn't do well, I would criticize them. And I'm running on the same thing as ENIC. Look, I want ENIC out. Of course I do. We want a new owners. But they've reflagged themselves as the Lewis family. They're still the same owners. They're still the same people that ran the football club for 25 years. But we all demanded change, don't we? We all demanded to get transfers in. We've all demanded that they do business early. Well, they're doing business early. And it doesn't matter if it's a free transfer or we've paid money for the player. it's still refreshing the squad. It's still getting the players out that let us down for the last 2 or 3 years, bringing new blood, and De Zerbi wants them. I'm happy with that. Look, I like Rufus, the Sunderland keeper. I think he's a great keeper. But maybe De Zerbi doesn't like him, and maybe he doesn't want to move to Tottenham. Maybe he's happy at Sunderland. I think Kinský deserves his #1 spot, as I said earlier. Go back to the Wolves game. You go back to the Leeds game. You go back to the Everton game. Them saves kept us in the Premier League, and he can play with his feet, and he can play under pressure. And I think his redemption arc from Atletico Madrid to the Everton has been amazing, and he deserves it. And fair play to him too. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It makes sense to me too. It makes sense for this season. It does. It really does. Dermo, you know how much money Spurs have to spend in transfer? Yeah. I will ask the question. I think it's around we can spend up to 400 million because there's a new, we can get around FFP this year. I'll ask the question. I think it is 400 million. I like the person I use is always watching. He's lurking. He's lurking in the background. So give me Johnny Tottenham, give me 2 minutes and I'll get you an answer for you, sir. Big up. I'm taking cash. Right. Another bit of breaking news. Manchester United are set to walk away from Fernandes, so Tottenham have a clear run for him. So Man United are set to walk away from Fernandes. Johnny, I will get that answer for you, how much Tottenham have to spend. So hopefully I'll let you know by the end of the show. I think it's anything up to 400 million. I think it started as 150 million or 200 million. The Lewis family put in 100. They've got money from January as well. So, yeah, anything to 200 to 250 million. But we can spend up to 400 and not get into trouble with FFP. So I hope that answers your question. Rufus had a solid at Sunderland, but let's see if it's a one-hit wonder, if it can continue the season. Absolute. Yeah, it's 200 million, so I was right. And it can extend that by another 200. So 400 million we've got to spend this summer. Big up to Tom. Big up, Tom. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Big up, Ryan. Would have lost my head with... Look, that's everyone. Not everyone's the same. But big up, Ryan. I hope you're doing well, buddy. 300 million, well, 200 and then another 200, 400 million. Man United walking away. Good news. Don't want to pay 80 million more for a guy that just got relegated. Fair enough. And then they need to wrap up Tonoli and Fernandes quickly before SA vibes start to creep in. I get it. I do get it, but I think it will be done. I reckon it might even be done by... We might get an update by tonight if it's been accepted. But big up to everyone. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for joining in. Hang on. Just let me check what I got there. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there now. It would still be 85 million with United. Yeah. Look, if it's 85 million, just pay the 85 million. I agree, Colin. Just pay the 85 million and just keeping the same energy. If leave, no, that's fair. That's fair. I understand that. That's fair. That is really, really fair. But look, I think no matter what we want, or no matter what we want, or no matter what we think of the Lewis family or Vinay or Lang or whatever, until somebody comes in to buy us a football club, we're stuck with them. So while they're here, all we want them to do is go out and get the business done early, back De Zerbi and get it done. And at the moment, they are backing them. The window, what's been open, what we're now, the 24th. So the window has been not just over a week. It's been open 9 days, and Spurs have already got 4 players in the door. So, you know, if we want change, we have to demand it, and we have to demand it. But also on the top of that, Ryan, if we do protest, we do have to get out with Change for Tottenham, and we do have to get out in numbers and keep the board reminding them that, look, you may be doing well, but this has to be kept going forward. This has to be kept. You have to do this. You have to back this up. Yeah, I'm live at 8 tonight, guys. I'm going over the Vinay bit of a statement as well, a little bit more of the transfer news as well, and what's going around Tottenham, all the rumours. So do join me tonight, but thank you so much for joining me. I really mean it. And thank you to Colin again, O'Connell Designs, for all the work you've done. Well, guys, we're going to end it there. I know O'Connell Designs didn't know the outro. If I can find it, there it is. So on that bombshell, I'll see you at 8 tonight. Come on, you Spurs. In De Zerbi we trust.